It is the man or the woman who can stick to their plan, the plan they set out, right? And I like when I first started my journey, I would do my scheduling the day of. Even doing the scheduling the day before might be the method, right? If you write out a plan for the day, for the next day, when you feel good, you feel motivated, you're gonna see how much ambition you truly have and how much belief you have in yourself. It's only when the day comes and you have to fight against feelings of exhaustion, fight against being, tired, fight against anger, fight against anything like that. It's only then that the tasks seem impossible to handle. But it's the man or the woman who can push through the feelings and follow the plan anyway who gets the results that they're after. And I learned that very recently through experience. It's one thing, I'm telling you, it's one thing to learn about it, hear about it, because I'm sure I've heard that years ago. It's kind of, it makes sense, right? You would think it's common sense or whatever, but it truly takes experience to have a true understanding of what you're going through. Sometimes it really take, I really believe that a lot of things take a slap in the face to finally get a grip on life and understand that this shit is not a joke. So that's what I learned, is it really takes you doing what you said you were going to do regardless of how you feel. Even if it's a half ass, just do it. Eventually it'll be a habit, and you'll build a strong habit for actually completing tasks. Ignore my background. I got off work, I straight through my shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But yeah, so I say this to say, if ever you are being intentional and you are following the plan, but things don't go according to plan, which is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're not gonna want it to happen, but it's gonna happen, and you're not gonna be ready for it. You might beat yourself up. Again, I'm telling you through experience, personal experience. You're gonna follow the plan. You're gonna attempt to follow the plan. You're gonna realize that the plan isn't as easy as you think you thought it was going to be. You thought just because you showed up and you're making an attempt to do it, great, we applaud you, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get the fruits that you want from it. That's where the strength comes in. Is to go into a situation, not get exactly what you were expecting, but to be proud that you tried anyway, and to learn, grow, and move on. So, in a situation that you follow the plan with intention and you're genuinely trying and you don't get the results that you want, a lot of people, I'm telling you through personal experience, will beat themselves up afterwards, say bad things about themselves. Their mood is down. They're not feeling it. They feel unmotivated. They go to take a nap. They go to sleep. They go to binge eat. They go to whatever they're going to, right? You're beating yourself up because you didn't get the results that you wanted to get. That's understandable, but hear me out. It is 100% okay to fail. 100% okay to fail. It should be expected to fail at times. So just because you're making an intention to go out and try something doesn't mean you're gonna get it right the first time you try it. Still understand that you're entering into a new realm. Regardless of how motivated you are, the first time you do it and you step out of your comfort zone, it's not gonna be at the scale you want it to be. The point is, small steps lead to long-term success. It's about the small steps you do today. You said you was gonna go out and run 5 miles today, right? But when you went out and you were intentional and you got out there, you really feel like you couldn't make it past 1 mile. Now when you're beating yourself up because you couldn't do it, whatever, your legs hurt, boom. You got out there and you tried. You can't expect that it's gonna go your way every time. I think it's 50-50. I don't know the true percentages, but it's not gonna go your way 100% of the time, and it's probably not gonna go your way more often than it is gonna go your way. Understand? So you can't beat yourself up over the fact that it didn't go your way. What you need to do, and I learned this through personal experience. That's why I'm sharing it with you. What you need to do is you need to make sure that you do not end your day off of that. Don't end your day on the failure. It's 100% okay to fail, but what's not okay is it's not okay to let that failure be in vain. It's not okay to fail, spend your time and put intention into doing something, and then when you fall short, you cry about it and then you give up completely. No. Take your big goal and think, all right, how can I break this up into something smaller that can still give me a glimpse of success? Even though I didn't do exactly what I wanted to do, I still need to leave the day off with some form of success to slowly build to the end goal. If you play basketball, have you ever heard somebody say, I can't leave on a miss, I gotta leave on a make? It's the same concept. You have to leave on a make. It's okay if you shoot all day and your shot was not falling, it did not go your way. That's fine. Things happen. They're not going to go your way all the time. What's not okay is for you to leave the gym on a miss. Leave the gym on a make. Find some way that you can make yourself successful, even if it's a micro bit of success. Find a way that you can make yourself successful at a smaller scale and leave with that success. You still want to know that you should be happy in the fact that you tried anyway, even if it didn't go your way. But find a way to make yourself successful. If you fail the first time, it's okay. Take a breather. You can be mad at yourself for 2 seconds. Get back to it. Try again. And now analyze what you did wrong and try it again, right? Do not let your failures be in vain. It's okay to go out there and not fully show out the way that you wanted to, but do not leave the gym on a miss. Leave the gym on a make. Find a way to get micro success. Understand? You could have failed all day. Find a 10-minute way that you can find that success that you were looking for. It's about small steps. These small changes and these small efforts, all this intention that you're using is going to shift you into the person you want to be. I'm telling you. It may take longer, it may not. It's all about micro movements, right? Because it's hard to go at it 100% every day. If you're going from being the laziest person you've ever known to someone who can't get out of their bed on time to this, to this, to that, and you're trying to be this high value man, if you think that that's going to happen in a week or two, it's not. It's about micro changes and micro adjustments, small successes, little successes every day. Just be proud that you took that step, to be proud that you tried. You can't you can't expect everything to go perfect every time. And you shouldn't really go into any situation expecting anything. When you go into a situation expecting something, you limit a lot of things. If you Let's use this example, right? If you've never played basketball a day in your life, and I challenge you to a game of basketball, right? You likely would not expect to win against me, right? Now, if you do think you could win against me, right? You don't know because you never see me play. So there's gonna be a lot of second guessing about the game of basketball because now you don't want to lose. You want to win. You want to prove your skill. And you don't want to lose to me. There's gonna be a lot of second guessing. You might be fearful of playing. It might throw off your game, whatever. Right? So, and that's for multiple things. If you go into a job interview, you should want the job. Obviously, that's the goal. But if you're expecting to get the job, it's gonna hurt if you don't. It's gonna hurt, and that's gonna affect the way that you do things. If you don't care about the outcome and you're just trying what you want to try with your goal in mind, of course, being intentional, you have more freedom because if it doesn't go your way, you're gonna be fine because you didn't expect it to go well. You didn't expect it to go bad. You went in with zero expectations. All you went in is knowing what you wanted to do. So if you step into a job interview, you dress nice, you're intentional about what you say. If you go in and you expect that you're gonna get the job, that could cause you to be lazier when you answer questions. It could cause you to be more fearful in the way that you answer the question because you want the job so bad. It's the law of detachment. You guys ever heard of the law of detachment? I'm not gonna get too deep into that. that's a whole separate video on its own.